everyone, I hope everyone is doing well, and today I want to share with you the reason I always wake up at 5 a.m. and why I don't wake up earlier and why I don't wake up later. So first of all, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're not new to the channel, thank you for following my journey until now. I really appreciate everyone's support. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like. I will post a video every Saturday at 6:30 UK time, always trading related, and yeah, I'm just going to explain my point of view on waking up early. So I have to start off by saying that by no means I came into waking up early easily. I was always more of a late person, and when I mean with late person, it's like playing games until 4 in the morning and waking up at 1 p.m. to go for lunch with my parents. So that wasn't really productive, but overall, since coming to the UK, I started focusing more on other things, working more when I was working in my 9 to 5, and that just made me want to wake up earlier so I could do things before I go to my job. And what actually helped is that to go to my job, I would have to wake up at 6, because at 6:30 I would have to leave my house to at 7 be at my job. So that was the jump start for me starting to wake up early. I knew that I would be more productive if I would wake up earlier, so as soon as I started trading, I just wanted to wake up earlier because the early bird gets the worm. And I always saw that there were a lot of trades and there was some momentum in the markets like around 7, 8 a.m. in the morning, so I always wanted to be awake for that. And for me to take trades, I want to be prepared, and it is key to be prepared. So I had to wake up 1 or 2 hours earlier to do my forecasts, do some back testing, and that overall. I really started to enjoy waking up at 5 because no one was awake and it was just complete silence. I wasn't sleepy besides the days that I was. But my main motivation to wake up at 5 every day, every single day of the week was surely trading. As soon as I got into that routine, it just made me a lot more productive because I'm very productive during the morning, and there were days where I would have to work from 7 in the morning until 9 p.m. at night, and I wanted to have at least 2 hours a day of work done trading related. So that was key for me to wake up earlier, stick to that routine, and I just ended up really enjoying it. I felt myself a lot more productive, I was happier, and I wasn't that sleepy. I think the worst days are really the beginning days, as those are the ones that are a real shock to your body. But then your body just gets used to it and you start going to bed earlier and then getting up also earlier, and it doesn't affect your productivity in the morning, which is really nice. There are some people, when I tell people about this, they always tell me that they are more of a night person, and I do agree that some people are more productive at night, but have you actually really tried to wake up early? I do understand that people are different and they take things different ways. Our body is different. But if you don't try, how can you know? It's not because you woke up once at 6 a.m. and you were sleepy that you are not productive during the morning. As I said, this is a process. This isn't just jumping into it and being productive. There were some days in the beginning where I just fell back asleep or had to go to bed, and it still happens to this day where sometimes I wake up, I do certain tasks, and then I just feel so sleepy that I just have to go 30 minutes, 1 more hour back to sleep because I still feel sleepy. But that's perfectly fine. If you listen to your body, like, that won't be a problem. Basically, the main reasons that I wake up at 5 is 1, people are not awake. 2, I feel more productive during the morning. 3, I accomplish daily goals before anyone is already awake. And 4, it just looks like it gives meaning to my day, which is really strange to say, but it's true. I have woken up later and it just didn't feel right. There was one day I remember, but it was a long time ago, after I started waking up at 5, that I woke up I think at 11, a.m. or something like that, and I just felt really bad during the day. I wasn't productive. That was probably just in my mind, but it's like a habit that you just grow into it. Just like the cold showers, like it's really beneficial for me, and I can't see myself going back to just taking normal showers. So if you want any tips to wake up at 5 a.m., I would say wake up every day at 5 a.m. Make it a habit. I don't know how you are, but for me, I would have to set an alarm like 5 minutes before 5, one at 5, one 5 after 5, and yeah, just to torture myself to get out of bed. There are also some apps that make you have to think to turn the alarm clock off, which I don't recommend, because the only day I did that, it was horrible. I had to uninstall the app. But if you think that is going to help you waking up early and not going back to sleep, then go for it. Another one would be to either exercise during the morning or just get out of your room. If you are able to just get out of your room, don't have your bed in sight or anything to lie down, I would completely recommend it. Because I'm in the UK and I only have one room, this was my office for 2 years. It was a little bit harder for me to adjust because it was just so accessible to go back to my bed. So in the beginning that was a challenge, but afterwards it just became normal to not go to bed. One thing that I would like to know, and I don't know if any of you do know, but if you do, leave it down in the comments, is how does food affect your sleep and how you wake up? Because there were I noticed quite a nice pattern, which was when I was eating only junk food like pizzas, chicken nuggets, all that crap that is cheap, I felt a lot more sleepy during the morning. And then when I started, for example, fasting or not even eating dinner or eating something very light at night, then my sleep started to become better and I woke up nicely. So if you have any information on that, I will look into it. But if you know anything, just leave it down in the comments. I really appreciate it. I feel like waking up early has become just such a cliche in the like hustle mentality. But the thing is, it works. At least for me, it does. As I wake up, I go do my stuff. If I have to go to work, I go to work. I come back home, I do my evening routine, and then I go to sleep. And that is just an overall really good process, because no one is awake and you've already achieved daily goals. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video on why I set daily goals, and have been setting 5 daily goals for 1.5 years now, and my mornings have changed since then, and overall my happiness with the days has changed since then. So I really recommend you checking out the video about the goals, and I really recommend you to try waking up at 5 a.m. It was a game changer for me and still is to this day. I have tried waking up at 4, but I just found that I was getting too sleepy during the day, where I was just sluggish in the afternoon and I had to go to sleep because I just couldn't keep my eyes open. So when I started noticing that pattern, I decided to go back to waking up at 5, and since then I don't have the urge to go to sleep during the day, and that just boosts my productivity overall. So yeah, again, I really recommend you trying this. Make it a challenge for you. Make it, for example, for 30 days you are going to wake up every day at 5 a.m. Understand your limits, understand what your body is capable of, what your mind is capable of, and I know you will become a whole new person, possibly with a lot more ambition. So let me know if this helped you. If it did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I post videos weekly. Follow my Instagram too. I'm trying to post there around 3 times each week. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you next Saturday, and bagus.
Why you talking in code? No reason. Why you got me on hold? I'm beeping. I knew something was ignited. When you left, I wanted more. All I wanna do is get to know you. East to west to north to south, the whole